Hey, it's Claire. How are you? You know, I thought I was going to maybe take a little more time off than this from filming because I signed up for a tax course at RBlock. I've been participating for about a month, I would say. I think it's been 4 times. I might be mistaken, but it's about 4 times, once a week, every Saturday. And I was just, I didn't know what was happening with Elisabeth. Everything was up in the air, as you know, in August. And I signed up for this course because when we got our taxes done this past year, you might remember that we went to a tax place and the person who did our taxes totally tried to sabotage us and said we owed, like, I don't know, I forget the exact amount, but it was like over $1,000 in taxes. And I was like, no. According to my calculations, we are owed a refund in about that amount. And it was a big to-do. She was obviously targeting us, and she was very, she made a big spectacle. And in the, during the spectacle, she happened to suggest that I take the RBlock tax course. And I took her up on it. I mean, what I did was I just left. She did not do our taxes, and I went home. I signed up for TurboTax, and I did my own taxes. I haven't done my own taxes for a while. I've done other people's taxes, just haven't done my own for a while, and it was really easy and great. And yes, I was correct. We ended up getting about the amount she said we owed in taxes. We got, well, actually it's Dean who got it back as a refund. We filed jointly, but if you divide it up, it was really Dean who got it back. And I still have the paperwork that she filled out, or at least gave us a sample of. And I've thought about going to this tax place and showing her boss the paperwork and showing him our refund amount, and so he can see what kind of employee he has. Anyway, in the process, I realized how talented I am in taxes and thought, that was a good suggestion by her. And I looked it up, not knowing what was happening with Elisabeth in August. She was in the hospital. Everything was up in the air. I was all, in the dark, didn't know. And so I thought, why not, And you pay for the online book, which is like $150, but the course is free. And it's from there that they recruit all their tax professionals. Of course, when I signed up, I had no idea that it would be the equivalent of 2 3-credit courses at a university or something. Had no idea. I thought I'd just be like going to class once a week, having like an hour of homework once a week. I could handle that. But oh my goodness, there's like 6 hours. It's 6 hours once a week, and you're supposed to study for every hour in class. You're supposed to study 2 to 3 hours, just like you were going to college, honestly. And 6 hours in a college environment is 6 credits. That's 2 classes, and that requires 12 hours of studying every week. In addition to the 6 hours you're in class, that's almost 20 hours. A part-time job. And that was not what I signed up for. And of course I'm not getting paid. And it's really hard. It's a challenge to do everything, including filming these videos, taking care of Elisabeth, and doing this course. Well, the only reason I'm mentioning it in this video is because I've decided not to continue with the class. I got a call yesterday from one of their people asking me if I plan to apply for a job at RBlock. Everybody who completes the course, was with a satisfactory score, is can apply to a job at RBlock. And I told her yes, and I was asking, if they have 3 to 4 hour shifts available for, part-time shifts. And they said yes, that it could, they work with people on a case-by-case basis, and it's possible. And I really gave it some serious consideration. Hi, Dean. Dean's here. What's that? Cute. Where'd you get it? It's a bag.
Just give it to me.
Yeah, Dean's identical twin brothers. I was picking up stuff. This is why we have so many things in our house. We're like filled to the brim, overfilled to the brim. Thank you, Dean. So anyway, yeah, I gave it some careful consideration, and because she called and she was so nice, I guess I was thinking about it more and researching how much tax professionals make. First year tax professionals make less than experienced ones. And as I was thinking about it, I guess I woke up this morning, I guess it was, realizing I couldn't continue. Because, I could hire somebody to help me take care of Elisabeth and do it. They actually get paid probably more than I'm getting paid overall. When you're experienced. And it's just I didn't anticipate having to know so much stuff. The tax code is so freaking complicated. It's crazy. Who invented this stuff? It's crazy. It just creates a career for people. Really, the tax code should be a very simple thing, that people fill out a form, answer some questions. It should be so basic. Yes, if you have a business, you should be able to factor in some losses there, and that's it. When you're up until a certain income, you have no taxes, and then as you exceed that cap, maybe you get you're at a certain percentage, of maybe it goes up gradually until you make a certain amount that is considered acceptable in our society to live on, and then that's when you pay the same tax as everyone else. Everybody else should have this. It should be a flat rate, that everybody pays regardless of their circumstance. I don't know. If you have a business, when you have losses, you don't have an income sometimes, especially when you're just starting out. But when you're a really a profitable business that's established, I don't even know if that's acceptable, to deduct losses at that point. I don't know. I'm not. I would want to consult with a lot of people before I make a plan of some sort, to revamp our tax code. But, when you're an established business, you're making a good profit. Why should you get the, why should you have to get to deduct losses and not pay taxes? If you have enough of a profit, you're going to be paying taxes no matter what, we hope, unless you're playing some kind of game like Trump, and that shouldn't be, It's, the people who have business losses are people who are under a certain level of income, who can't survive, who couldn't afford the taxes if they had to pay them. Those are the people who should be allowed some business losses, Anyway, I would need to, I couldn't, off the top of my head, I couldn't revamp the tax code right here. But anyway, it's very interesting to be studying all the different intricacies. Oh my goodness, I didn't know there were so many things to learn. I don't even know if I guess the midterm would be next weekend. So I'm almost halfway through, and I just don't have the time to study the amount of hours that are required to really master the material. And they're so demanding, and you have to participate in class. They're they're watching you and taking notes and seeing who participates. I mean, it's even more demanding than a lot of college classes that I've taken, you know, at Ivy League universities. I mean, they're watching everyone because they're trying to, you know, size everybody up for employment. Anyway, I will not be going forward because not just because I don't have the time, but also because I'm committed to Elisabeth. And second, I believe there are people who want to make me an employee of somebody like RBlock. I believe that is going to be a block for my money and my situation. And there are people trying to divert me from my situation here with Elisabeth. And from, you know, and this is a crucial moment before the election with Trump and everything. So I'm not going forward, even though I am very talented with numbers. Who knew? And I really enjoy it. Of course, didn't anticipate so much intricacy and complication in the tax code. I had no idea. I mean, I've heard, but it's quite a shock. I will be studying. I want to, you know, take advantage of the online, having access to the online course book, you know, and make the most of it so I can really understand everything, every aspect of the tax code that I can. I might lose access to it after the course is done, so I will try and do that before the end of December. But moving on, today Trump is coming to Georgia. He has a rally in Macon. Macon is one of the former capitals of Georgia. Augusta was one of the former capitals of Georgia before Macon, and so was Savannah. And now the capital of Georgia is Atlanta. Of course, everyone knows that. But it's interesting because someone named Savannah was the moderator of the town hall event that Trump participated in. I think it was yesterday. And that's funny, you know, that it was Savannah who hosted that. And yeah, so something's going on about Georgia with Trump. I heard that he was coming to Georgia to have something, to sign something with somebody. I heard something like that. Not that that's very specific. Do you remember? Did you hear why he was coming to Georgia to sign some? Yeah, I heard something like something about coronavirus. To sign something, making, I don't know, something with coronavirus. He was going to sign something with the governor. I don't know. But, you know, I knew he was coming here to do something else related to me. It's related to me. I know. You think, Trump definitely is narcissistic. Just because there's so many things in the world that my life is involved with and I'm kept a top secret as the result doesn't mean I'm a narcissistic person. Yeah, I know a lot of people might not believe me and think I might have the same problem as Trump, but believe me, I don't. I'm just top secret. That's my problem. That's my virus. That's my diagnosis. Top secret. And we need to cure that diagnosis, okay? I can't live the rest of my life being top secret. It is an illness that needs to be cured forever in my life, okay? All right, so next I want to talk about QAnon. That's in the news right now, along with Barr, the double agent Barr, whose people are coming forward to state that he's some lapdog for the president and that they have had enough. Good for you. QAnon. There is, it's not a conspiracy theory exactly. Yeah, it is wrong and incorrect to attribute it to only Democrats or liberals or left-wingers. There is a ring of Satan worshipers. I don't really consider, I didn't really understand that they were Satan worshipers exactly, but who else would you be if you're a pedophile ring? You know, the pedophile ring is in the CIA, and the person Q who posted that information, it's top secret information, but he distorted the information for whatever purpose. It's not a left-wing thing. It's a CIA thing. It's all over our government and upper echelons of society. Yes, this pedophile ring, it's not just an American thing either. It's all throughout the world. I do suspect that, I actually know it started here in the United States, but it's a worldwide ring, pedophile ring. And I haven't always understood that they are Satan worshipers, but it's been very interesting to research QAnon. I've heard vaguely about them, and I think one of my friends who's a Trumper, he might have mentioned it to me at a certain point a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, that is true. It's not just Democrats and left-wingers. It's all across the board, and Trump is one of those people, one of those pedophiles. Okay, I know he's a pedophile. I mean, he raped me. So, and I know he's got something going on with that, you know, his daughter, and it's all, and his sons. It's all there in the photos. Just look at them. And I personally know him. I know what he did to me. Okay? So he's part of that. He's not the Messiah. It's me who's the Messiah. And yeah, he's my stand-in. And so this Q character who posted this anonymously on the internet, he or she knows about me and knows about all this stuff, and he or she released top secret information but distorted it before they released it, and so they didn't really release the true information. I'm here to decipher it for you and tell you it's true, but Trump's one of those pedophiles, okay? And it's not just Hillary. It's not, I don't consider Obama to be a pedophile. I mean, yeah, I won't get into Obama, but he's not Hillary. He's not like Hillary. I don't believe he is, okay? I didn't want to get into Obama. There are two Obamas. I know that sounds really weird. There is one Obama who's bad and another one who's good. The one who's good is the 8-year-old me, who's not like perfect and is not, you know, the 8-year-old me is arrogant, a little jaded, but she's not a pedophile, okay? The other Obama he's a bad guy, and I believe he's the one who raped me when I was like I think it was the end of my freshman year in high school. So I wasn't like a child exactly. I was, 15 going on 16, something like that. And it was really hard for him to do. He knew it was wrong, and he was really scared to do it. So it's not like they had me on ecstasy, a sex drug, so that I would cooperate. And that was one of the last rapes that I was the victim of under the influence of ecstasy. After that, they started raping me by way of date rape drugs exclusively, because they knew my brain was too developed. I was too mature, and I was going to talk, and I was going to remember, and so they had to they had to change things. I was getting too old for, too mature. But yeah, so there were 2 Obamas. So, that's why I like Obama, okay? Because he's not all bad. When I recorded that, when I filmed that video about Obama raping me, it was, I momentarily forgot, oh yeah, there are 2 Obamas, and the good Obama did not rape me, and the good Obama is me at 8 years old. So he was the president, and the bad Obama was the husband and the father and the rapist. And that person, is my ex-husband. And, I won't say his name because he has asked me not to say his name publicly. And that's who that is, okay? And yeah, he did all kinds of stuff. He wasn't a good guy. But the president, Obama, the public Obama, not the behind the scenes Obama, the family man behind the scenes Obama, the public Obama who can claim all his achievements, that was me when I was 8 years old in an adult body. And yeah, he was arrogant. Yeah, he was a little jaded in my opinion, That's why he doesn't believe in me and thinks he's better than me, okay? And, this is the problem I had when I was 8 years old. I was listening to all the pedophiles around me instead of thinking for myself and believing in my future existence to know better than all pedophiles. For some reason, at 8 years old, I thought all the pedophiles knew things that my future self did not, and that is incorrect. It's the pedophiles who are delusional and mistaken about reality, not me. And that will soon become apparent and clear to all. And yeah, it's me who's the Messiah, who is going to save all children being trafficked and abused and raped and tortured, and and there's a lot of them that we do not see. There are children underground. The CIA has children literally underground. There are underground cities where these poor children are born and tortured for their entire life. They die young because, no human being can survive like that. And they just breed them and breed them and breed them. And they are all my children because my children are tougher than other children. That's why they loved me so much. That's why pedophiles adored me. And that's why they always surrounded me, because I always bounced back. I was tougher than tough. And my children are similar. Nobody's tougher than me, but my children have a lower threshold, but they are still tougher than ordinary children. And this is why they order up my children, and it's disgusting and it needs to stop. And yeah, I am the Messiah when it comes to these children. Yes, not Trump. Trump is one of those pedophiles. And yeah, he's very happy to have that misunderstanding being propagated throughout the land, because yeah, he wants these people to vote for him. He wants to be the Messiah. He's a Messiah wannabe. He's a fake. Always has been, always will be. You couldn't get any faker than Trump. He just wants to be celebrated for other people's achievements, other people's net worth, other people's talents and abilities. He's trying to take credit for things that ain't him. Okay, and I guess this message this video. Maybe I filmed this video for all these QAnon people out there. The Messiah is not Trump. It is me.